This is the fourth of 10 or so ads seeking your support for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States. Let's talk about President Trump. Some of the things I say may not sit well with some Democrats, but I wouldn't say them unless I believe them. And you'll always get the truth from me, not just what you want to hear. Donald Trump is my president too, and I've always hoped he'd succeed. We all should. That's how you can tell Democrats from some Republicans. They wanted Obama to fail, as did many of their constituents, mostly because he was black, and shame on all of them. I was at Yale with George W. Bush. Though we didn't know each other, I was John Kerry's class, 66. George W. was 2 years behind us. And he was my president too, and I rooted for him to succeed. No one would have chosen to be president on 9/11, and I think by and large he made us proud, especially for someone who spent most of his youth drinking. And he married a wonderful woman, Laura. And though we didn't agree with many of his policies, when his mentor, that whack job megalomaniac Dick Cheney, was trying to subvert the Constitution by an NSA policy not requiring warrants for wiretaps and such, I believe, George W. grew a pair at just the right time and stood up to him, as did his Attorney General, Missouri's own John Ashcroft, from a hospital bed. And I told as much to his son, John Ashcroft Jr., Missouri's Attorney General. I'm Bill Haas, and I want to be your Democratic nominee for President of the United States. And this is my third of 10 ads or so. In the last ad, I was telling you why I want to be your president. Let me give you another metaphorical reason. There were two older people talking about going to heaven soon, and one said, "When I get to heaven, I always wanted to ask God why he permitted suffering and injustice to exist when he could do something about them. But I've decided not to ask him." And the friend said, "Why not?" And the first one answered, "Because I'm afraid God will ask me the same question." So I've long aspired to significant public service and want to be your president. So when God asks me the same question, I have an answer I'm not ashamed of. I'm Bill Haas. I seek the Democratic nomination for President of the United States, and I want to be your next president. My website is votehaas.com, and my philosophy of governance is that this should be about people, not politics.